Secretary Trinity Boston, please dismiss roll call.
President Free.
Here.
Vice President Vandershans.
Present.
Treasurer Markert.
Here.
Parliamentarian Navarre. Present. Senator Abai.
Here.
Senator Adams. Here. Senator Baber.
Present.
Senator Balogan.
Here.
Senator Bonnie.
Here.
Senator Barrios.
Here.
Senator Billings. Senator Byram.
Here.
Senator Davis.
Here.
Senator Foss.
Present.
Senator Freshour. Senator Anita Gamarian. Here. Senator Romina Gamarian. Here. Senator Guy.
Here.
Senator Hart.
Here.
Senator Hernandez.
Here.
Senator Jamal.
Here.
Senator Jawad. Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Kishore. Here. Senator Luna. Senator Martin. Senator Martinez. Senator Medina.
Here.
Senator Miller.
Present.
Senator Musni. Here. Senator Rogers.
Present.
Senator Seeley. Here. Senator Shelton. Senator Shipley. Senator Staley. Here. Senator Said. Here. Senator Tam. Here. Senator Templeman.
Here.
Senator Toole. Here. Senator Yen. Senator Zierling.
All right. Anyone here for open forum? I'm sorry. Any discussion for the minutes from 3/17? All in favor of approving the minutes from 3/17, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any extensions? Thank you. Is anyone here for open forum? No. Speaker's podium. Welcome back, everybody. On Friday, Dr. Mabry announced that we would be transitioning to a smoke-free campus in the fall. There's no transition period. That's just what they decided. After talking to students, faculty, and staff, they weighed all the options, and that's a decision that President Mabry made. Elections are coming up. The deadline for elections is closed, or to sign up for elections is closed. The candidacy meetings were yesterday. If you need a makeup candidacy meeting, get with me, shoot me an email, and we'll set something up as soon as possible, hopefully early next week. My Monday schedule is horrible with class, but Tuesday I'm pretty free. So get with me, and we'll try to do something Tuesday, possibly Monday if I can, but shoot for Tuesday. Other than that, I don't have anything else new. Thanks everybody for being here today. Vice President Vandershans.
Hi. The Midnight Breakfast and the Glow Rage Paint Party are going to be the last two mandatory events for this semester. So keep that in mind. They are on the back of your sheet. And for the Midnight Breakfast, I would like everyone to be there from 9:30 to close, meaning 9:30 to 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. I'm sorry. And then the Glow Rage Paint Party, I'm still getting a time together for that. But keep in mind, those are the last two mandatory events this semester. Something else, we will be having an SGA presidential candidate debate on April 8th at 1 p.m. at Admin 127. That is also on your agenda. So keep that in mind. Reach out to your constituents. Ask them to come to this debate. It's going to be very, very exciting. We're going to have 2 to 3 moderators and have 3 podiums. And we're very excited about that happening. So if you need more information on that, let me know. That's all I have.
Questions?
Dress code for the 2 last mandatory events.
Let's do the SGA shirts. You're welcome.
Sir Baber.
On my copy of the agenda, I don't have the glow rage date.
Glow Rage date is
I don't have it here.
April 15th.
I'm happy.
And that is-
Sure it's on there. That's fine.
We'll make sure it's on there next time. That was my fault. I didn't put it on this week. But we'll do it next time, April 15th.
All right. Any other questions? Secretary Trinity Boston.
Hey everyone. I just want to say great job on the absence forms this week. They've been detailed and sent to me, so thank you so much. Second of all, we got our merchandise in this week, so we got our koozies. They look really good. So if you want one, you're more than welcome to drop by my office and get one. We also have sunglasses and more wristbands. Also, no one has made any use of the open forum. Please let your constituents know that open forum is available and they're more than welcome to speak.
Any questions? Treasurer Markert.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you again for coming. So it's not really have much to talk about this week, but I do want to touch on how happy I am with how well SGAC has been running. My committee members have been there almost every meeting. We've met with people pretty much every meeting this entire year. And so that makes me happy. I think part of that is our doing because we voted earlier this year to raised the amount of funding that organizations could receive from $300 to $500. And I think that helped organizations see the worth behind going and requesting funds. So that makes me happy. We've given out more money this year than we did last year and the year before. So that's good news. Other than that, I don't know anything.
Any questions? No, parliamentary DeBar.
I don't have a lot either. So the candidacy meeting was this past Wednesday. So for those of you who didn't attend and are running, make sure you attend one because you cannot start campaigning without attending one. So make sure you get with President Free and email him and let him know a time that works with you. But that's all I have.
Thank you. Any questions? No? All right, student voice reports. Ornelas Hall. Any reports? No? All right. Patriot Village. UPines.
Nothing's really new. Every issue that I've talked to the residents about, the main one was just maintenance and furniture. But, after spring break, they already went through X on all the furnitures that were really gross and bad, and they're gonna fix that.
Okay.
The pool and the volleyball court have been reopened, so that problem's handled.
Okay.
Haven't heard any complaints really. I think it's good.
Fantastic. Eagles Landing.
Allie and I have only talked just a little bit. She's been really busy with RA interviews, but we have talked about just a couple of things that will be done in the summer. And then we also talked about the possibility of being able to advertise for elections a little bit, just not for personal, but as an organization.
Great. Fantastic. Committee reports. Student life.
We met briefly today, discussed more at midnight breakfast. A lot of our committee members were not able to attend today, but that's okay. We've got a meeting next week and we'll discuss more then.
All right. Any questions? Student life. Communications.
This week we met and we talked about midnight breakfast. We're getting flyers, handbills, everything. Working on social media to get that fixed up. I did send in the flyers and stuff today, so hopefully we'll get that on Monday and we can post it up soon.
Any questions? SJC.
We met with two organizations yesterday. The first one is called Psyche, spelled as BSICHI. They requested $300 for funding for refreshments for their suicide walk program coming up on Tuesday. But we couldn't approve the money because they're already getting some money from student funds. So, and we met with another organization called the Health and Kinesiology Club, and they requested $76 for an event. I think it's something about disc golf or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we couldn't fund them because their event has like a fundraiser. Couldn't go.
Great. Anything else?
I'll just go ahead and add, the reason we couldn't fund both those organizations isn't because we didn't want to. We want to fund as many organizations as we can, but we have a set of guidelines that are on the website that we have to follow, because those guidelines were given to us and we have to follow those. So when I notify the organization, I don't just turn them down and say, you didn't get the funding, too bad. Like for the Health and Kinesiology Club, for example, I'm not going to talk about Psychi because Senator Bay will talk about that later tonight. But the Health and Kinesiology Club, we gave them 4 separate options that they could try to do to put them back within our guidelines, or we gave them options to do the event differently so they wouldn't need our funding. So we try to be as accommodating to organizations as we can.
Great. Any questions? Rules Committee?
Rules Committee meeting was very short this week, and yeah, we just did some housework.
All right. Very short. Student Affairs? Student Affairs?
Student affairs, we did not meet this week.
Did not need to speak. All right. Residential life.
Okay. We met today. For the past few weeks, we've been talking about using the little shop that's in front of Hard Deck. I got a response today, and Rec Sports wants to use it to rent equipment from there, possibly. And I also talked to, we discussed this also, and we want to have the boats, the paddle boats used all year long, so that will be also be offered there at the little shop. So we'll be further planning and see what we come up with and we can actually use it.
Okay, any questions? No. Just this campus?
Josh and I are still kind of trying to find a time that's good for all of us to go. And as soon as we get all of that resolved, my work schedule and a couple other things, we'll probably head out on that distance campus trip, most likely to Long Beach.
All right. Is there any old business? Mr. Rogers?
Just want to give you guys an update. The Student Veterans of America South Region Conference is still a go. I haven't presented because our numbers keep changing, and I want to give you guys accurate information according to, for funds. And so I will hopefully get that hopefully in SGA, if not no later than the first week of April.
Okay, great, thank you. Any other old business? No? Any new business? Senator Favor?
Yeah, I'd like to come up and present a senator project.
It's go ahead. All in favor of discussing the senator project, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you. Beth.
Yeah, so this kind of came about literally since our SGAC meeting, but it's an opportunity with the suicide awareness walk that's coming up. And basically what we ran into is that in SGAC, we can't give funds to a group that's already receiving something from student fees. And so they were already receiving some money from student fees, and they were still under budget. And they were trying to get a few things. And so what I told them is that I could go ahead and I would sponsor this as my senator project. And we're looking at like 200 and about $85 or so, but it's really for just some water, granola bars, some clementines, and also some thank you cards. But the Walk for Suicide Awareness is with Sci Chi, their psychology honor society that's sponsoring it, and Joshua Burks is the contact there. But basically it's raising awareness to people that are struggling with depression and then contemplating suicide. And we have a lot of different groups here on campus that are involved with it. Me personally, I think that suicide prevention and awareness is really a really good thing. I think that a lot of people struggle with depression in different ways, and that anything just to facilitate the conversation, because I believe that all life is a gift from God. And I really think that's important, whatever time in life that you're at, that you are getting help for whatever that's going on. It's for different things for different people. It's not just, my mom died, so now I'm contemplating suicide. But it can be little things too. I know even in college, there's a lot of people that get so stressed out with the workload and different things like that. So I think it's a great thing. It's going to be on March 29th, and they're going to walk around the lakes from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the different things that I mentioned here would be on a table, just kind of as for people to stay hydrated and to kind of keep some energy in them as they're walking. But I'm now looking for questions at this time.
What was it? Could you repeat what you said was the reason why we couldn't fund this?
Yes. So they're already receiving student fees.
But the student services budget.
Yes. Okay. So we need money from student services. Yeah. And SGAC can't give. It's just double dipping, basically, is what it's to prevent people from double dipping in the student fees fund.
Also, sorry, I had a second part of the question. They're requesting 280, 85?
Actually, so I forgot to do the total here real quick. I have to subtract 16 from this. Bear with me on that. Yeah, $283. I apologize. But yeah, so it's $72 for water, $150 for granola bars, $55 for cuties, and then $6 for thank you notes. And they're going to go through Walmart, which is an approved vendor.
I'm sorry, get that. Senator Toole.
2 questions. One, how much are they currently receiving from the student services fee? And then the second one, what would happen if your project wasn't approved? Like, would they not be able to go through with the walk, or would they have another source for funding?
Right now, I think they're receiving around $1,200 or something from a bunch of different people. And I guess another concern was that they are potentially going to have some fundraising going on there, not for their group, but it's for two nonprofits that are for keeping awareness of suicide prevention. So that was another thing that technically SGAC can't give money to something that's doing a fundraiser as well. And also to answer the question of whether or not they can go through with it, so they'd be at like $300 for water and different things. So obviously they could still walk. It's just they're trying to make sure that people stay hydrated.
How many people you need to help get like on the day?
Well, actually, I personally do not know. Joshua Burks, I have his contact. I don't have his email right here, but I can give that to people. I can announce that at the end if you would be interested in helping out.
Yeah.
I know that it's going to be just 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. around the two lakes walking, so you could probably even just walk over there, and I'm sure they would appreciate any help or just you stopping by walking for a little bit.
Vice President Anderson.
I can put together a sign-up sheet and get people, whoever is interested, I can put it up on Blackboard and you guys can all sign up for it if you'd like. Being optional.
Senator Foss?
What would be your specific goal or involvement or vision with this project?
With this project?
What would be your part?
My part, yeah. So, my part here is really getting the money for this. I plan to go by and stop by for a bit and to walk as well. Like I said, it's literally just being the visual side of it, just getting people aware on campus, and being aware that there are people out there that care, and then also of these other nonprofits and things, and also knowing that I know that the counseling center is involved as well. So, that's just, it's an issue that kind of came up the other day, and I believe that all life is important. And so I saw the opportunity. I was sad that just because of some guidelines that we weren't going to be able to give them the money through SGAC. So it's like, you know what, why not just go ahead and do it with the Senator project.
Senator Demarian.
But what are they spending their $1,200 on? If they can do what is the other money going?
Well, do you know?
No, I don't know either. The reason that Josh might know, but the reason that Josh Burks can't come tonight, and because he normally would have, he has class right now, and he wanted to come. He was saying that he could rearrange his schedule, but we don't want him to miss class for this. Class is more important always. So that's why he can't come here tonight. So he didn't share where the other money's, why this is what it's going towards.
I actually do remember something. I think a lot of it was T-shirts that they'll be handing out. I think that was a majority of it almost actually was T-shirts.
I would just like to personally say that I really appreciate Nathan for going out of his way to help somebody and enrich an event on campus, and I think this is a good cause. I think we have a large portion of the budget set aside for stuff like this. So I would like the motion to end discussion and allocate $300 to make the Senator project.
Yeah, sorry, just 283 is what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Second. 283 and 300. All right. All in favor of closing discussion and allocating $300 towards Senator Mavers' Senator project, please raise your hand. All opposed? Any abstentions? That motion passes. Is there any other business? Senator Parliamentary Mark.
I motion to propose the bylaw amendments.
Second. All in favor of discussion bylaw amendments, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions?
So I just wanted to say some of the procedural things, which I told my committee the wrong thing. So this goes very similarly like the Constitution, except in a shorter amount of time. We will be presenting the bylaws today, and they just became available at 5, but we will not be having discussion because in the Constitution it says we're not allowed to have discussion until our next meeting. So I'd really encourage you guys to look at these amendments and make sure you're familiar with them by the next meeting. Senator Gamari will read the amendments. Is the word.
They're posted on Blackboard, by the way. So they're on Blackboard right now. I just have to notification went out.
So you got 2 minutes.
Oh.
Gotta warm up the projectors.
Are these all the ones that are changed?
Yeah.
So, section 3, the title deleted, like changed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Order, please.
Okay. So proposed amendments are for Article 1, Section 3, the title was changed from composition and dress tire to just dress tire. Article 1, Section 3, subsection A was deleted. Article 1, subsection A, subsection 2 was changed to an addition of blue jeans. Okay, the blue jeans or shorts will be disallowed at General Assembly and or sanctioned at sponsored events of SGA. Article 1, Section 5.
What was it changed from the back?
No, it was added.
Oh,
It was added. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Article 1, Section 5, the title was changed to composition and committee responsibilities. Article 1, Section 5, subsection A was added, and it was each officer and senator shall serve on at least one standing SGA committee. Each of the standing committees shall be composed of at least 3 senators and may include additional members who do not hold elected offices in the SGA. Committees may include graduate and undergraduate non-elected students. So on to Article 2. Article 2, Section 2, subsection A. We corrected the reference to Article 3, Section 3.2.
3.11.
3.11. Okay.
2 is crossed out.
Okay. And then also change it right here to of the SGA Constitution. Article 2, Section 3, subsection C. We changed the number of students who can run from on the executive board from 1 to 2. Can I see the pen? Okay, so Article 2, subsection 3, Section 3, subsection E, was changed to officially campaign, just because it sounded better. Okay, and then Article 2, Section 4, right here. Subsection H was changed, the reference was changed to Article 2, Section 13, Part A. And then Article 2, Section, yes. Right here? Okay. And then Article 2, Section 6, subsection F was deleted. Right here. Wearing campaign material on the person or personal belongings is acceptable. However, campaign materials may not be worn on the person or personal belongings within the polling area. So that is no longer required. Okay, so Article 2, Section 6, subsection F, we changed the reference to Article 2, Section 6, Part A. Article 2, Section 6, subsection M was deleted. Persons voting shall not be allowed to display any type of material containing a candidate's name within the polling area. We're allowed to do that now. Article 2, Section 7, subsection E, we change it to official elections results shall be posted in SGA designated areas by 12 p.m. on the day following, or I'm sorry, we deleted that part, on the day preceding the conclusion of elections unless a complaint is filed indicating misconduct in the election process. So we just specified. Article 2, I'm sorry. Article 2, Section 8, subsection D was changed to elected SGA members shall be sworn within 2 general assemblies after the acceptance of candidacy. If not sworn in within the allotted time, eligibility for the seat will be forfeited in accordance with Article 2, Section 2.1, Part 2.13, I'm sorry, of the SGA Constitution. Okay. And then Article 2, Section 11, subsection C. Yes. Instead of, so we change it from 24 hours to 1 calendar week for submitting to the, in writing to the judicial board a complaint, basically is what that's saying. Okay. Article 2, Section 12, subsection A, we capitalize advisor. Article 2, Section 13, subsection A, we change it to if a senator position is vacated and not filled through succession, the potential presidential appointee shall have the opportunity to campaign to the General Assembly. After the presidential appointee has spoken, they shall leave the room and the General Assembly shall vote on who shall fill the open position. Okay. So Article 2, Section 13, subsection D, we changed the reference to Article 6, Section C of the bylaws. So Article 3.
Voter.
Oh, okay. We put a footnote for succession so there's no confusion on what that means. So succession is defined as the subsequent order of majority votes in the most recent election. So on to Article 3. Article 3, we changed the title to Roman numerals. Article 4, we deleted the whole article. So, yeah. Okay, and then Article 5, Section 1, subsection A, subsection 3. we changed the order of the succession on the executive board. So now it's president, vice president, parliamentarian, secretary, and treasurer. And then Article 5, Section 1, subsection C. We changed the reference to Article 2, Section 13, subsection B. So just reference correction. And then Article 6, we added the whole article. So, yeah. And that's all.
Thank you. It's just closed for discussion, correct? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Is there any other new business? No? Your home Canada, do you have something?
No, I'm just unsure, sir.
You good? All right. Advisor comments?
Someone was asking me earlier about graduation schools. I will try to figure that out between now and the next meeting. Which that means if you're graduating, you may be eligible to wear a stole at graduation. It will represent SGA. And then you were a member of SGA when you got here as a student at UT. I don't have any. I do have some concerns about the bylaws and questions. Nothing major. And there's some things that should have been addressed but weren't addressed. But other than that, no additional comments.
All right. Any other any announcements? Your favorite?
Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick. I want to apologize actually to publicly to Senator Logan. I totally blanked on he was a co-sponsor of what I just put through. Yesterday in the SGA meeting, he was more than kind enough to opt to co-sponsor. I completely blanked on that. So I just wanted to extend that out to Logan because I talked to him earlier and I just completely blanked my mind. So I'm kind of crazy today. So apologize for that.
Any announcements?
I have an announcement. This is election season, and I'm running for student government president. And I'm putting up an event April 6th at 6 o'clock at the Varsity Place. You know, they used to call Varsity Place, but now 3400. We also have an event there, which is going to be an open discussion. You know, and I've invited other senators too. You know, to come around and have a discussion, you know, and share their vision with the students because we have a lot of students that live there, and I'm spreading that out to every student, to all senators that is running for a campaign because we need to take this very seriously. Like I take running for this office very seriously, and we take it very seriously and really truly talk to students and ask for what would make their experience here a worthwhile for them, because that's what we should be doing as a constituent, and I want to take a constituent as well to come out April 6th at 6 o'clock. To the Varsity Place, and there's a debate that's coming up just like he has announced, you know, so we should be ready for that as well because that debate is going to allow her, she's going to push her to answer some questions that is going to help us to, that's going to guide us into the next year, you know, so thank you all for listening.
Announcements? Rob,
so as you could tell, the bylaws, there was a lot, so I'd really encourage you guys to look at what's on them, look at the changes we've made, and not just me, but anyone on my rules committee is well enough to answer any, versed on this to answer any of your questions. So get with anyone from my rules committee, get with me, and if you have any concerns, come to us anytime between now and next Thursday, or even next Thursday, so we can have some good discussion. It's on Blackboard.
Yeah, all right. Just a quick thing. So there's a reason why we're doing student voice reports. So, and, you know, it helps SGA in every way possible. So please have at least something small to say during student voice reports, even if it's a compliment about your college or residence housing. That's it.
I just wanted to address, on our upcoming events, the antivirus info table is listed as April 12th and 13th from 11 to 2. It'll be in the UC. For senators who are interested in participating in it, I encourage you to participate. It's come and go. You won't have to sign up or commit to a time. On the 12th will be the only thing really going on in the UC, and then on the 13th, the Health Expo will be upstairs, so that'll be going on as well, so we'll have a lot more students there. Depending on where elections are being held, you might be able to campaign in that area. I'm not sure where the tables are. but if you guys want to help with that, that'd be great. And then also, Peers Against Tobacco is having a cigarette butt pickup on April 2nd, which is a Saturday at 11 a.m. if you're interested in participating in that.
Any other announcements?
You mind me clarify what antivirus infotable is? Antivirus.
That's my senator project.
Or the one that help.
Yeah, it's the health. It's
Health
the
and wellness center.
sexual and reproductive health care.
That was just one in antivirus. I was thinking about computer.
I'd like to motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Meeting adjourned. Secretary Shane Boston, please just put second roll call.
President Free,
Here.
Vice President Mandershans,
Present.
Treasurer Mark Hurt,
Here.
Parliamentary Nabar,
Present.
Senator Abai,
Here.
Senator Adams, Senator Baber, Senator Belogan,
Yeah.
Senator Bami,
Here.
Senator Barrios,
Here.
Senator Billings, Senator Byram,
Here.
Senator Davis,
Here.
Senator Foss, Senator Foss,
Present.
Senator Freischauer, Senator Anita Gamarian, Senator Ramina Gamarian, Senator Guy, Senator Hart, Senator Hernandez, Senator Jamal, Senator Jawad, Senator Johnson, Senator Kishore, Senator Luna, Senator Martin, Senator Martinez, Senator Medina, Senator Miller,
Present.
Senator Moosney, Senator Rogers,
Present.
Senator Seeley, Senator Shelton, Senator Shipley, Senator Staley, Senator Said, Senator Tan, Senator Templeman, Senator Toole, Senator Yen, and Senator Zero.
Meeting adjourned.
Thoughts, Anita? You quick. I have an idea. I just got a thought.